What's up guys, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a back-to-back Yeezy Boost 350 V2 review. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the Citrin colorway. These dropped today, September 23rd, for a retail price of $230 US or 300 Canadian dollars. Similar to the Cloud White colorway that I just reviewed, there seemed like there was a ton of pairs of these floating around. In fact, I believe there was more Citrins than Cloud Whites. And I personally won 3 raffles at my local malls. One of the first questions that I had when I first saw pictures of this shoe is, how does this compare to the Landmarks that released not too long ago? So here in hand I have the Landmarks on my right hand and the Citrins in my left. And even in person, the two colorways are very similar. The main difference in my opinion is the Citrins seem a little bit darker, and interwoven in the prime knit, the Citrins sort of have a bit of a green or yellowish tone to it, whereas the Landmarks are more of a true beige with a mix of gray. In addition, for the translucent stripe on the lateral side, for the Landmarks this sort of has like a darker beige tone, whereas for the Citrins this part has a bit more of a green or yellow tone. One final difference is for the outsole, so for the Landmarks this is a bit more of a lighter shade, and then for the Citrins this is almost like a true gum brown. So taking a deep dive into the Citrins, the entire upper of this shoe is constructed using Adidas Prime Knit. So as I just mentioned, on the medial side, this is pretty much entirely done in a combination of beige and gray. As you can see, the weave of the prime knit is done in this multi-directional fashion, and then running down the center we have your signature thick stitching. Moving on to the lateral side, so the area right next to the center stitch, this is a combination of this pale yellow with gray. And then below this we have this translucent stripe, which runs from the tip of the toe box all the way to the back heel. And as I just mentioned, the netting has a bit of a yellowish tone to it as well. Below this we have this beige and gray prime knit once again. And then as you guys look at the back of the shoe, so there is no pull tab on this one as well. And you can see all the color combinations of prime knit sewed together with this thick stitch line that runs down the center. In terms of laces, so these come with a plain tan colored or cream colored rope style lace. And then taking a look at the interior of the back heel, here we have your Adidas 3 stripes, which is done in 3M. Pulling out the insole, we have this cream or beige colored insole with the Adidas and Yeezy branding on the heel, and this is done in this neon yellow or neon green color. So the upper of these Yeezy Boosts sits atop this full-length Boost midsole, which is encased in this semi-translucent rubber carrier. Throughout the entire length of the midsole we have this rib pattern, and then on the back heel you can see that a portion of the outsole wraps up and over onto the back heel. So this is done in almost like a brown color. And as I turn these guys over to the bottom, here we have your standard Yeezy Boost 350 V2 outsole. So this is entirely done in this translucent gum colored rubber. And we have these cutaways on the forefoot and the bottom heel, which exposes the Boost midsole, and it's finished off with Boost branding on the very back of the heel. So in terms of sizing, nothing has changed with this colorway at all. So for me, my feet measures as a true size 10, and I got these in a size 10.5. I personally still prefer going up the half size, even though a lot of people say that Adidas has fixed that whole issue of that snug toe box, but I personally find that going up a half size still is the better fit. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so nothing also has changed here, this model is still also very comfortable. You still feel a ton of boost underneath your feet, and the prime knit upper is very flexible and very soft. So if you guys have worn the 350 V2 before, expect the same level of comfort for this colorway. So with all that said, now let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Though there are some differences between this one and the Landmarks, honestly speaking, they are pretty much identical. In my opinion, there's no point of owning both colorways, and if I had to choose one, I would probably stick with the Landmarks. With that said though, if you guys struck out on the Landmarks, then this is still a good alternative, and pretty much being like an all cream or all tan colored shoe with just a small hit of this yellow or citron, I think still makes this shoe very versatile and pretty wearable. In fact, I think this color scheme is going to look very good for the upcoming fall season. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of these Citrin Yeezy Boost 350 V2s. Did you guys cop a pair, or did you guys pass or take an L? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.